Howdy folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, back at it today with Boar, the game. No, back at it with some more NieR, and hopefully it's not too boring, mwahahaha. I have marked on the minimap and quest, and then there's another sort of cluster of 3 quests that I think we will try and see if we can knock out today. Ooh. Training grounds. I do not want to get on their bad side. But we'll do those and then meet at the resistance camp and maybe go a little further. Oh god, more! Thread the needle? Okay. Okay. It's just I don't want to fight him if we can help it. I was fairly ahead on recording stuff. I will say I'm recording this the night that is probably going up. Because got quite busy. Had my oh wait. Oh, this is animal care again? Something more? Greetings, you have returned to us, however. Let me guess, you need more medicine? No, everyone here is fine. But there is a problem. What's going on? A pack of wild animals has recently migrated here from elsewhere in the forest. They seem to have a strong territorial instinct. They have been injuring some of the other nearby animals. Sadly, I do not have the power to stop them. I see where this is going. Yep. Oh, are you sure? We can't just let some pack of animals bully their way in here. Where are they now? Thank you. They have adopted a corner of the forest as their lair. Please be careful. Turf war. Turf war. Okay. But yeah, got fairly busy. Yerp. Okay. Oh, and this is great because this is over where there was a cluster of like 3 quests. Yeah. Oh, that one's like in the oh no, on the bridge. Okay, like in the chasm? Oh, it's just called okay. I should be unsurprised. Oh right. It's like, oh, we'll just fast travel there. I say. Well, not at a fast travel point. Oh, nope, that's a bad one. Yeah, no, got fairly busy over the weekend. I should be unsurprised, but had my first full day back at retail.
Some animals, but not others? Seems kind of arbitrary, no?
We have no right to judge. We're soldiers that were created to kill.
Yeah.
But yeah, so first day. Oh no. No, 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 no. No! That's not what I want to do, plus he's dead. But yeah, so just a little exhausted, but wanted to make sure I did this, because gotta have the hobbies in addition to sitting there putting up tags. We do what we gotta make things happen. Talking about the actual game though, interesting. So they're philosophizing about like, oh, you know, why can we kill some animals but not others? You know, 2B is just like, oh, don't judge. We're made to kill people, but like, I think it is a reasonable question. Why? What is the right of your animals versus some of the others? I assume that it's sort of, I mean, part of it, obviously, that machine owns these animals, or is at least caring for them. So it's sort of like duty, duty to those that that are in its care, duty of care, I suppose. And then on the other, there's the animals in its care are not being violent towards others, so sort of the... Oh, actually, yeah, let's see if we can go there first. But sort of to deprive another of their rights is to forego one's own kind of logic, I'm guessing. Because it's like, you know, if those animals aren't hurting anything, But then animals come and hurt them, you know, what grounds do they have? Oh. Ah! Oh no. Sorry, is something wrong? Mercy, please just let us go. I think there might be some kind of misunderstanding here. You mean you aren't here to arrest us? No. Wait, why do you think I'd arrest you? We deserted the resistance. You what? We just want to find a place where the two of us can live our lives in peace. Is that so wrong? Please don't tell anyone that we're here, please. We're with Yorha. We don't have any obligation to report you to your superiors. Thank goodness. Still, if you guys stay here, they're going to find you eventually. We don't have a choice. My locomotion functions have been damaged. We don't have the necessary materials to perform repairs. I think, okay, so I think we've just helped these guys before. I thought we had already done that this playthrough, but maybe there was a resave or something. Will be found for certain. Sure. Okay. And we don't have it already. Okay. Yeah, we can grab that. Okay. But first we want to do the actual new... the turf war. Yeah, so duty of care, and if, you know, those that are not hurting others, I suppose, have more of a right to exist, because they're not displacing others for it, but then you also get into the, well, if you're acting as an enforcer of that, are you not also depriving others of those rights and abilities? Actually, you know, maybe we should let's navigate there, and then it looks like that will also get us closer to the turf war. So we can go around to the right. Okay, we can go up. Okay. After all of this time, I'm still deeply disoriented. Running around the NieR map. Okay, so we can't run off that way. Wait, this way doesn't yield anything, does it? Yeah, no. Okay. So it looks like we're trying to go towards the forest. Oh, the forest kingdom entrance. Okay. Okay. Woo. Game hung there for a moment, but there we go. Oh, and we've done this one before. Because this is going to be the mom and her child, yes? No? Maybe so? Oh, no, this is different. Hey friend, did you hear all them rumors about that place with the trees and the bushes and the leaves and the castle built by the first Machine King and the big gold treasure? I don't know. Just trying to get some of her cadence going. Weird talking machine. Very casual. I like that it's not capitalized. What's in there behind locked doors or gates or moats or whatnot, and you wonder if it, what it could be, and boy howdy, I'd love to find out and see for myself, don't you know? What? Analysis. This machine lifeform believes there is treasure located in the Forest Kingdom. Proposal. 9S should investigate. Only 9S should investigate. 2B? Nah. Oh! No! Moose spore! No! See? That's very mean. And, you know, I'm talking about these ethics as someone who consumes meat. Oh, Mecha Moose?
Wow. So the leader of the pack was a machine?
Oh, and super long-tusked boars. Oh god. Okay, okay. They deal a lot of damage. Be more careful, Johan. I don't love killing the boars, but they're kind of making it hard to get to the moose sheen. Okay. Wahoo! Oh. But yeah, you know. And that, I will say, I don't know if I will ever, like, fully give up meat, but it is something currently I have Meat Han has a very, I usually refer to as just a very childlike palate, right? I have not developed. I have a lot of trouble eating a lot of vegetables. The flavor texture combination just like makes me actually retch them back up, which makes it very tough. Apologies, I know that's not the most pleasant topic, but as a result, protein is kind of hard to come by because like beans and whatnot don't work for me. But I'm trying to do some stuff to get to the point where I can record of a bestial machine. Okay. Ooh,
That's
trying
the
to
last of them. Let's
okay.
go tell that machine that his animal friends are safe.
Yeah. But trying to work on beans because I think that would be very good. I know there are other options like nuts and whatnot, but the cost is kind of out of my reasonable reach to have that be my primary protein source. So I want to work on that because I would like it to at least feel like an option to me rather than something that I kind of pass off for myself of, oh, you know, I have a lot of trouble eating it in other ways. Because I don't know, yeah, I don't know. I would like to have I would like to feel like I was in the position to significantly reduce my meat consumption at the very least, even if I don't end up doing that. I don't know. I'm not as much of an animal lover as some folks, including this machine, but I do like them. Not just as a sandwich. Okay. So is it just going to, can we actually get there, or is this just the, no, okay, there is something here. Oh, interesting. Oh, you're androids, yes. Yes, Canyon Machine. Then you must be here to kill me. I've lived long enough. I only ask that you not make it too painful. I would like to spare you instead. Why do you not strike? Because you have no desire to fight. You're like the machines in Pascal's village. If you don't attempt to harm us, we have no cause for quarrel. You know, Pascal. I see. Still, you should be careful. Of what? Some of our kind can be violent. They are beyond our control. They attack everything they see, be it friend or foe. Many of these machines are waiting in the canyon ahead. You would be wise to keep your distance. Lord of the Valley.
Machines attacking indiscriminately.
Proposal. Unit 2B should eliminate the hostile machines.
I do. Oh, is it? Oh, is it because it's the different pods? I wonder. So I'm like, why is it why do they keep specifying one or the other for tasks? Okay, let's see if we can eliminate some. Okay. Okay, level 38. This should be doable. Especially with our sweet new upgraded spear. Woohoo! Good dodge. Even though that's kind of a rarity for me. Oh, nice. Love a level up. Are there other enemies? It does not look like it in the immediate vicinity. Machine torso. Seems a little tough to carry. Ah, another doorway. What's behind door number? Whatever. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Or does it want other? Well, okay. Let's check the door and then we can keep it going. Maybe that's foolish, but oh no, a teleporting doorbell. Bum bum bum. Okay. Oh, just oh. Is this meant as a have? Because that looks like we'll go bye-bye if we fall down it. But who knows? Maybe that's wrong. Oh, wait, no, there is something down there, it looks like. Okay, let's do it in little steps, but... Oh! Oh! Okay! Sure! Oh, wait, oh, okay, so maybe we can climb that so it's an exit out? I guess? Sure. Oh, these are already
Look at all the
destroyed.
corpses. Is this some kind of graveyard?
Were those machines that were peaceful that got killed by the machines that fought indiscriminately? Oh man. Or is this the work of androids? Fishing? Man, that's so many machines. I say, scavenging them. Plant seed. Now that, in and of, I do also find very interesting. Like, oh, a phoenix dagger. But like, are we at some point going to try and like, make Earth nicer again? Because it does still have a fair bit of vegetation. Weapon shop flyer. But like, there is still a fair
Watch
bit...
out. They're
Oh.
still alive.
I'm on it.
Okay. Because there is still a fair bit of vegetation, so I don't know if it really does, if there really needs to be all that much effort put into like, oh, cultivating plant seeds and such. But we do keep finding them, so is that of importance to the machines, or... Oh no. Why did we find one there? Because, yeah, there are... Oh. There are trees around. Oh.
What's
Not...
it saying?
Don't listen to it, 2B.
Well... Okay. What's up, buddy? Hey. God. The time limit on one that I already find difficult. Whoops. I still think hacking is the best way with these guys. Just because it gets through the shield kind of most effectively. There we go. It's like, we should be able to. Oh damn, that was half the health. Okay. Oh no, it's like there's a lot of vegetation, a lot of stuff is overgrown, so I'm curious why plant seeds are important. Like, we picked those up, I guess I haven't actually talked about that much, but like in the back of my mind, it was making sense because, oh, war-torn planet, I guess I associate with like ecological disaster sometimes, but we haven't actually seen any like real major signs of ecological collapse, so why is that important? Is that something that will come into play? Or is that just like piggybacking off other motifs?
It was talking. Maybe that machine who sent us here knows something about this. We should try asking her.
Are we still surprised by machines talking to us? I feel like we were sent here by a talking machine. I feel like we're kind of on board with that at this point. Okay. Yeah, because, like, I don't know. I guess the desert is signs of some sort of ecological disaster, but the city has overgrown, and cities are already... I guess they aren't necessarily deserts, because they still tend to get rainfall, but I mean, cities massively alter environments, as I understand it. This is not anywhere near my field of expertise, but I know that, like, the concrete, you know, it reduces groundwater significantly with concrete, right? And then on top of that, you also have to worry about how the like skyscrapers and such and very tall buildings can significantly change wind patterns, which can cause a lot of problems, as well as the heat given off by the different absorption and release, or I guess emission rate of thermal radiation from the more like metal and stone structures. Oh, it's you again. We have a question about machines in the canyon. Yes, very dangerous. You should avoid them. Actually, we already took care of them. You what? I see. Then perhaps they can finally reach heaven. Oh, so these ones are religious too. Come again? Many machines have thrown themselves into that canyon of late. They were trying to hurt themselves beyond repair. They found the remains of those who succeeded and fought those who did not. I know not what would drive them to do such a thing, but I pray regardless that their souls might reach heaven. Here, a gift for you. Thank you for killing them. Wow, that's a lot. And glossing over clean nut times 6. We've seen a lot of machines try to commit suicide, haven't we? Oh, wait. Oh, shop. Okay. It's you, is it? Thanks to your efforts, I can live here in peace once more. If you like, I can fuse plug-in chips for you. Oh, okay. I think we're good for now, but the Vengeance, I do enjoy that kind of mechanic and stuff, but yeah, I think we're good for now. Oh, rank 0. I'm like, space 0? What? Yeah, we may want to bother fusing
Souls
chips
in
at some
heaven,
point.
huh?
Mm.
Do either of those things exist?
They'll find out in the end. And so will we.
Okay, that's grim.
Correct, but 2B also isn't wrong. Can we climb our way out here? Or, yeah, I think we need the elevator. Oh! Okay! No, you know what? We're making it work. Oh, hey, and I placed that. God, the music and the scenery is gorgeous. I mean, like... this game is so weirdly paced, right? Like, there's all of these side quests that, I don't know, feel... a lot of the side quests are just like little snippets, and then sometimes you get ones with massive dialogue dumps that still kind of feel like a snippet. But, you know, and the camera is wonky, and so is movement, a whole bunch of other things that I can complain about. But for all of that, we're sitting here staring at this waterfall while this gorgeous music plays, while contemplating what will be our reward at the end of it all. Which, man, power up part M. But I do find it interesting how many machines have tried killing themselves. It does not seem good, but well, I mean, no dir, but like, why? What is driving so many of them to do that at this point in time? Or has that been going on for a long time? Is it just the meaninglessness of the war? Or, like... I don't know. I'm intrigued. Okay, Pascal's Village, Half-Wit Inventor, right. I mean, I don't know. We've got a lot of money to burn. We could do that. So, Castle Blacksmith, Treasure Hunt at the Castle. Okay, so we can try and do that. Let's... Ravine Supply Trader, okay. There's that, and then... Turf War Underground, okay. So let's try and... I guess we can go Turf War. So let's cut across here. Finish out Turf War. Get here. Go over Treasure Hunt. Return Half-Wit Inventor. See if we can throw enough money at that. And then we can go deal with the deserters. deal with the deserters and continue onwards. Yeah, because I don't want to go. It's a little goofy because I don't entirely want to go like too far because I'm eager to get to what happens after. Ooh, yoo-hoo. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Well, you already had that singular moment, so you don't need to worry about it this time, right? Right? But I'm eager to see what happens after the like sea battle where Nines gets separated. I also figure that there's going to be like Nines doesn't come back, or at least didn't come back until much later in the first playthrough. So I suspect that if there's any sort of side quest we want to do after that point, I suspect that's the main breakpoint. In any case, you dispatch the wild animals, you have my thanks. Now we can live here in peace. Here, please take this. Animal weight times 5, auto heal plus 5 chip, okay. Full recovery times, okay. Auto heal plus 5 seems great. Do you know anything about the machine that was leading the pack? What machine? The pack leader was a machine lifeform that seemed to think it was an animal. We couldn't even communicate with it. I see, but you dispatched them, yes. In that case, all is well, all is peace. Is that peace? I suppose that's another theme that we're seeing an awful lot. I mean, maybe it's just because we're getting two back to back, but I feel like we're seeing a number of places.
How can you love animals and yet not bat an eye at the death of a fellow machine? I do not get these guys.
Yeah.
I saw a bumper sticker the other day that said, animals are better than people, and, you know, I can't always disagree. Because animals are pretty great a lot of the time. And sometimes humans can be quite bad, but that's kind of part and parcel with having the capacity for good and evil. Gold ore, hoo-hoo. But, I don't know, we've seen a number of cases where we have, air quotes, done good by eliminating a threat so that another can live in peace. Like, with the animals there, and then in the canyon. Oh, thank you, you've made it so I can live peacefully again. God, the vocals are so pretty. I still need to read about that. I did talk to the friend who was really recommending this and gifted it to me, and they were saying I had misunderstood back when they first were telling me about this. It's not that it's in a bunch of different languages. It's a language. I don't know if it's an actual full conlang, but it's a language that is intended to be what the developers thought language would become from like combination over time. So sort of as human cultures blended, perhaps as they had to unite more against a common threat like the aliens, what the language would become. Which is a really cool concept. Oh, simple gadget in the crib? Oh, no, buddy. Okay. Boop. So retrace the steps. But it sounds gorgeous to me. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sort of the theme of displacement of an air quotes evil group for the peace of another, I think, is an interesting one. Because, I mean, you see that a lot in the history of Earth, right? Is pretty much any piece of land that has a society on it at some point, it seems, has probably displaced another. I remember there's I think it's Iceland, because Greenland had some indigenous folks, but I believe Iceland did not have any indigenous peoples, and to the best of our knowledge, the only settlement before the current Icelanders to the best of my knowledge, the only evidence of settlement that we had before that is like an abandoned like monastic cabin that we think was like an Irish monk that went there to sort of see what was up and then said, nah, we're good. So like I think I think that is one place where you can say that, yeah, okay, Iceland may not have been pre-colonized, and I'm not 100% on that. That is to my recollection. But most pieces of land have had other peoples on it. So I don't know. It's like with animals. How do you decide which is worthwhile, or do you even say, you know, is there a way to stake rightness to the claim, or is it might makes right, or a whole bunch of things? Because at least when it comes to modern societies, if we went by the who was there first rule, there are not many countries that would continue to function. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very interesting thing, and admittedly, there are a lot of indigenous peoples that I have not done a huge amount of research into. It is something I've thought about a bit through the lens of I got a fairly big interest in like Irish and I guess Celtic in general history, which, I mean, the Celtic peoples have seen a lot of displacement. Although like, you know, some of them have been able to fight back, and I guess I've learned a little bit about like Indian colonial history, and again, that's, you know, people who have gotten it back, although again, I'm not super well versed there, and I know that there's a lot of I know there's still a lot of conflict, especially pertaining to like religion there. So I don't know, it's being asked, and I think here it currently seems a lot less ambiguous in that like most of the time we're eliminating machines that are being wantonly violent, right? And I suspect that most people faced with a group that seems to be change of plans. Oh, no, we're good. Boop boop boop. Like if
Analysis.
Oop.
This part belongs to.
So it's just a bunch of.
While lacking in value, it may.
there we go. There's the shush a bit.
It should be
Sure. Okay. Because I remember there was another over here. Oh. I feel like I had something else to say, and that's not something I necessarily want to leave dangling, but I don't know. I think that it is being presented currently in a way where it's fairly unambiguous that a lot of the folks we've been clearing out, it's not been for self-defense, it has been basically aggressors to other folks who are living peacefully. And these ones are just basically being violent, so, you know, that's something that feels more justified, but you also, on some level, have to wonder, you know, how much of the story are we getting? Are we just going off the machine having red eyes and attacking things? Were they provoked? Was there's something done that set them off? I don't know. Boop. Okay. Because, I mean, the androids... It's funny because even then, though, I suppose, like, you know, the androids are representing human interests, which humans were on Earth first. Unless were we? Who knows? I don't know. But are the aliens as alien as they seem? Is there a possibility that they are not, in fact, aliens, but perhaps first inhabitants that, you know, the current humans in the actual world pushed out? Dunno. I doubt that they would take that tack, but I suppose it could be. You know, I am also curious. Have we seen... I guess... I feel like we may have had some talk of, like, a virus, but have we seen, like, any actual, like, machine illness? Because that, I think, is also something that should be kept in mind. A lot of basically colonial action, one of the biggest components of that, more than even actual direct violence, is the introduction of diseases to isolated groups. I guess I'd be curious if some of the, like...
Analysis.
Oh,
This part belongs to a machine.
So it's just a...
While lacking in value, proposal.
yes. I almost wonder if there is some element of, the machines that are acting, like, wantonly violent. I wonder if there's some component where that may be, like, transmitted? Okay, so still having issues. Do we just need to go further down, I guess? Because I don't know how much more there is to the right, but... let's talk to the blacksmith. Maybe he'll have some sort of knowledge. Now we can hear him. Yeah. Do you know about the treasure? Does not seem so. Oh! Oh, but I know you'll give it the respect it craves. So this is one of the legendary weapons that was discussed. Oh, okay, I'm just curious. So, Phoenix Dagger, okay. Teensy tiny. Beast Curse, okay. Combat, okay. Oh, Demon's Cry is one of them, I'm sure. So, Cruel Lament. Made of black armor from the east. Can we get info on it? I remember there was a way to get info. Weapons. Come on. Oh, there we go. Story. I take up the sword in battle for you. My heart knows not fear, instead burning with love, strong and pure. Oh, and now that we have... we should check this, because this unlocked something. So, once there was a gentle angel who came to Earth to provide salvation for those in need, whether it was curing illnesses, offering blessings, or cheering the sad, he was always there when needed, right? Angel, however, provided aid to sinners and non-believers as well, so true sort of, you know, I will treat all equally. Each time he did so, a single white feather would fall away from his glorious wings. One day, the angel came across a young girl with an illness that pained her deeply, but he could do nothing to help the child, for all his feathers had long since fallen off. The angel cursed both himself and the cruelty of the world. The resulting hatred stained his body and his wings, turning them both black as night. Then, crying tears of blood, he brought his hands to the girl's neck. Oh. Yes, there's cruelty and such in the world, but I don't know, that seems... death is an escape, I guess. Like, we're talking... I was talking earlier about how, oh, what? Oh, okay. We hadn't leveled that, I see. Virtuous Contract. But we were talking earlier about, like, all the machine suicides. It's interesting, because, I don't know, it's... Hmm. Trying to think carefully. It is interesting how many things are trying to escape the cycle of conflict in this without there being active conflict, I suppose. There seem to be, like, there are things fighting us and we are fighting things, and presumably there's more of a war going on elsewhere, but like, we've reached a detente, it seems, in many places, and yet things still seem to feel the effects of war, and we're dealing a lot more with that. Oh no, it's interesting, and that death is so common an escape for it. So first owner was crafted by a tyrant, that had killed his parents, slipped it under the bed. They shared, then later used it to run him through 30 times as a gift for his wife. Oh, right, no, so killed the wife's parents. Okay. The Spear's second owner was a courageous bandit fighting mayor. In her later years, her strength faded until one night a pack of young thugs surrounded her and took all she had, including her life. The third owner was a greedy merchant. Yanhan? No. The third owner was a greedy merchant who lived to swindle customers. Soon she found herself shunned and penniless, and so decided to hang herself. The unused spear rested in a corner of her home as a decoration. The fourth owner was a meek young boy who wanted to aid his sickly younger sister. He gave all to this cause, including his very existence, and that of all else in the world. So another one dealing with sickness. Including his very existence and that of all else in the world. But we're still here, so what does that mean? What is all else in the world? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, wait, do we not? First encounter with my lover. Oh. Maybe we'll need to level some of these up more, but God, I want to do the silly merchant guy. I turned up the volume a little bit because the music seemed quiet. I think that was too much, but just a little bit. We'll see if that does anything. That isn't just ear bleeding. Okay. So, retracing our steps, or even just being higher up. Because yeah, man, it feels like we should be able to get up there. How would one get up there, though? So no, we can't go there. So they're pacing back and forth. So it feels like we need to get in from the outside there. But can we do that by... Oh! Can we get, like, high enough? Can we drop down from where the blacksmith is? Maybe? Possibly? Possibly? That's my best guess. If that doesn't pan out, we'll just sort of explore a little further afield. And there's a chance that maybe we just don't, like, finish this quest today. And I may double check where some things are, just for the sake of not going, NieR, what are you talking about? Because I'm very bad at reading the map, so I'm not exactly sure how to get where it seems to be suggesting we should be going. Go! So, while I do not simply want answers to things, I may simply need answers to, where does map? But again, we shall do our best. So I'm hoping that, yeah, that this will sort of take us back out and over, so that... Ooh, actually, can we... Okay, we can go there. Is there anything interesting here? There's something here.
Analysis.
Aha!
So it's just just a bunch.
While lacking a proposal, analysis. Machine
Ah ha 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 ha!
processing.
Assemble something. Processing complete. Machine life form parts can be assembled into a key.
Proposal. Initiate search for a door that matches the key.
Seems reasonable. Okay. Yo. And I still do want to check. Oh god. Still want to check if this. It will. I just screwed it up. Okay, no, we'll try that one more time. And keep an eye out for the door. Do we actually have the key yet? Key items? Haha, literal key items. Or okay, so maybe we'll perhaps it will perhaps it will be assembled when we find the door. Okay. Bum, bum. Or maybe that's the door over there. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be convenient? I'm glad I decided to go over there on a whim, though. That, whew. Boom, boom, boom. That would have been a lot of searching. Very awkwardly otherwise. I will be a little sad if this is literally just like resource treasure. I want story. I want lore. I want an understanding of the world. Not just more gold, because goodness knows we have quite a bit of it. Which I feel like I may eat my words later. I like to collect stuff, but I tend to not be like the most like, oh, let's go collect everything kind of guy. And for anyone who is unfamiliar, the Fable games I really enjoy. I think they have some very good stuff going on. They're at least very entertaining. But yeah, let's do that. Ooh! I'm so mad. One more try. It's because I wanted to talk about Fable. Obviously, come on. But no, the Fable franchise, Fable 2, Fable 3. I can't remember which one. It's been a very long time since I've played. But I believe Fable 2? Maybe Fable 3. One of them. It's sort of medieval setting, and you can make choices that are more or less moral. Or I guess that's not things that it categorizes as good and evil. And then I think like pure or corrupt. I think there's two axes. Maybe it's just one axis with two dimensions. But I did enjoy doing like some merchant things in it because you can like buy property and collect rent on that, which sure, you know, I'll take income. And you know, I will fully admit that I spent ridiculous amounts of time. There's like a little profession system so that you can be like a lumberjack or a blacksmith, and it's just a quick time event. It's just a quick time event, but look at me, I press button and make money. I actually, God, I remember like spending, okay. There we go. Took a bit, but we got there. Damn. Shield man got yeeted. Does not look like a door. Okay. I don't know, I thought maybe it was a door there because we could like see this, so maybe this was the fancy treasure. Nope, just memory ally. Okay. Okay. Alright. Still, we got that. Oh! So, respawns. As a matter of principle, I feel like I need to beat this bot. But yes, one of the games had a feature where there was sort of a you were supposed to like govern and then make make decisions to like coordinate the defense of the kingdom, and part of that was like your coffers, but you could contribute some of your individual wealth to it. And I unfortunately spent a lot of my money before like the late game, and as a result, oh, as a result, I did not have all of the leeway that I could have to get those good results. So, very long way of saying I have learned some lessons about just wantonly dumping money in a game when you think it's not necessary, because sometimes, surprise, it is necessary. Okay, so we're back in the courtyard. Let's check the map and see if it has any hints towards where... Oh. Well, you know what? Come on. Okay. A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. Hi ho the cheerio. A hunting we will go. Can't you tell how much fun I'm having? Nah, I'm having fun. Just a little, just a lot of running around. But yeah, so I do want to try and spend, now that we have not more money than God, but a lot of money. I would like to try and spend a lot of that on that one quest, hoping it will do something. Maybe it never does something, which would be very sad. But I don't know. This game feels almost like equal parts one that would absolutely scam me for all of my in-game money, and also one that wouldn't just put something there for no reason. Okay, I am getting the, like... I was thinking maybe this direction, but no, okay. It would be more in this direction, but it's like outside? Can we jump down? Oh, okay, we can go... Oh, no. 2D, this is file... Okay. Okay. I'm... Space is hard, okay? We're doing great. Doing great. Doing fantastic. Ow. Ow. Stop underscoring what I'm saying with painful irony, please. It's very impolite. Okay, so now castle boundaries again. Yeah. So we need to like get out there. Can we? Oh. Can we? Oh. Okay, so there's a ladder there, but it's broken. Can we, like, jump high enough to catch it? No. Does not seem that way, so we need to find another way up. Is there a way to retrace once we go here? Yes. Okay. Are we getting somewhere? Volt-proof cell. Anti-electricity. Okay, so there's that. But, okay, that doesn't look like there's a way out. But that does seem the direction we want to go in. So maybe there's just something we're missing? Okay, let's look at the map and see if we can discern a little bit better. So that is outside. Let's go to the Forest King. No, I mean, maybe if we can, like, get up on the roof? Well, that's a portrait. Oh! This is the portrait of a straight-up man! Huh. So, an actual human king at some point, it would seem. This does not look promising for getting up higher. The empty cradle is so sad. Crib, cradle. Same thing? No, I guess a crib seems to typically refer to like the sort of bed structure rather than the more small, like, cloth lined one. Okay, so how do we get out? Up and or out. Up and or out. So we can't just destroy our way through. And our camera doesn't help us look up. Huh. Go out here. So, I'm looking at the map. So, like, there's the vertical shafts. And this almost makes it look like we could get out, because it pops off the end, but... Oh wait, or there's stairs? What is that denoting? Like, there's something rubbly on the floor below? So that's just the rubble pile? No! Yes? No? Wait. Is this a... Did I conflate things? I'm very confused, but... It looks like we might be able to get out down here? Okay! I got myself turned around, but... Tree!
Keyhole detected. A corresponding key will likely be required.
Hey, I think we have one of those. Okay. Will likely be required. We have the key. Okay. So this is, like, the chapel, it looks like? Wow. Oh. I don't have... I don't have a great desire to fight you, but I mean, it's reasonable to guard the place of your dead, but I wish we did not have a quarrel, but I wish to see the grave of the king, apparently to loot it, so almost assuredly the bad guy in that regard. But I want to know more. I am a grave robber for knowledge, if that helps anything. I feel like probably not, but it's still worth an ask.
What's this? Some kind of writing.
It reads, "Here lies the king of our forest. Alert. Storage media found.
The actual king,
Digitization and saving complete."
not the prince.
Wait, so is this the treasure?
I think so. I will take it. I feel sad that we had to kill the warrior. Oh, the flowers. It's, I mean, is it really a grave? With the body exposed? This feels a little disrespectful, but... Yeah, this is just the Forest King's body. Where he stopped. I'm glad he ended up somewhere peaceful. This is nice. I feel bad that we had to kill the warrior, but hopefully he's found rest here too. It's fun. Hold up. I'm going to put a pin in that thought, because I do want to check the archives. Oh, hey. Weapon shop flyer. Thanks for stopping by. Accords is a thriving chain of weapon stores with over 140 locations across the world. We feature a fantastic selection of goods, including swords that match the regional features and squads of each country. In addition to newly developed equipment, we are technologically unrivaled when it comes to taking ancient blades and making them ready for use again. We proudly invite you to explore the wide variety of weaponry born of the skillful handiwork and extraordinary passion of our founder, Accord. We appreciate your continued support and look forward to serving you in the future. Okay. Here lies the Forest King, Ernst. This exalted individual was the earliest among us to awaken to his own will, and for this reason we did name him our regent. Looking to sow the seed of this will in others, His Highness distributed his own precious parts. His retainers were the first to be so blessed, followed by his subjects, and in doing so he brought forth a paradise, one made for machines alone. Through his gifts did we learn of the thing called ego, and eventually of our own selves. And just as ego gives way to emotion, so too did emotion lead us to feel great loyalty to our king. But our king was too great and too kind. Having distributed his parts, it became difficult for him to function, and he soon fell into a deep and silent sleep. Now the only path left to us, his loyal vassals, is to construct a kingdom of eternal peace, one which lives up to the magnanimous heart of our king. And so, as a sign both of our resolve and our gratitude, we leave in this place a chip made from our combined parts. Your spirit lives in us, O great king, and so we implore you to rest in peace. The Forest Kingdom, its citizens as one. That's nice. That's really nice. I enjoy that. And it's interesting. Like, this has taught us something that there was something about his pieces that helped with sentience. So, something about maybe perhaps their thinking is distributed throughout their parts so that physical modifications actually affect their internal thoughts and such, which would be intriguing. But I suppose that has given us some interesting thoughts as to how the machines awakened. Record of a bestial machine. Long, long ago, a record left in our broken memory circuit. The leader of an animal pack picked me up when I was broken and could not move and saved me. He was a great leader. He lived for the pack. When he died, I wanted to do the same, to live for everyone's sake and die for everyone's sake, but I am a machine, so everyone would leave me behind. But the pack lives on and brings new life, so it is my duty to protect that. It was the promise I made to my dead leader. With these memories of peace, I must continue to protect my family. But one day, in the war between the androids and machines, the forest was razed. We cannot go on living without a home. The family falls apart. That is why I search for a new place to live. A forest where we can all live and where no one will bother us. I am here so it will be okay. I swear to find a way to make everyone happy. Everyone in your pack. And that's kind of what we're getting at, right? Why is it okay to kill these ones? Well, they were the aggressors, but they themselves were displaced. Is it right for them to take a home from someone weaker so that they have a home because of the victimhood they've suffered? It's tough. I don't think they were entirely wrong to seek a home. I also don't condone the killing of innocent animals. But yeah, that's tough. Old world information. Resident life. May issue. The rainy season is upon us. Once monsoon season strikes, it will be difficult to hang your bedding, so take this chance to air them out before June. Doing so will also help prevent mold and mites. There's been a recent increase in the number of people ignoring garbage disposal rules. We all share these facilities, so please be sure to put out compost on Mondays and all other trash on Thursdays. Traffic violation notice. License custody certificate number MyA4321. Date and time of notification July 21st, 2013. Ooh! Okay. So, 9,000 years in the past and much more contemporary. Affiliation, rank, and name of notifier. Maihama Police Station, Police Constable Kenichi Sato. Issue 2, Yosuke Saito. Violation details. Exceeding the speed limit by 30 kilometers to 35 kilometers. Oi! No speeding. Okay. Let's find. Okay, so we probably try and teleport. We know the way. Oh no, I was just going to about the grave. I find it very interesting because I do not place a great deal of stock into, like, when I'm dead, right? Like I'm not too fussy about what happens to me after I die. Like there's some things that I think would be fun to do, which maybe seems a little overly morbid, but like I would rather, mortality scares me, and so I would rather try and think of basically sort of fun things to do, things that would be perhaps hard, well, not hard to do otherwise, no dir, but I don't know, things that are not typically done that might add a little bit of macabre but whimsy into the world. Like I'm not too fussed. There's part of me that would love to have my head cryonically frozen on the off chance that they can unscramble the brain after frozen, or unpoison the tissue if an antifreeze gets used. But realistically, I probably won't bother with that unless there's some sort of very compelling change in that technology. Oh, there we go. Definitely save. But even though I'm very happy to be a bit lackadaisical, um, or loosey goosey. What's the word I'm looking for? Flippant, I suppose, irreverent. Even though it does not particularly bother me what happens to my body after I am dead, and by extension, kind of other people's. I do really like the peace of cemeteries. I find them quite pleasant. Um, I mean, usually they're very nice locations, but I don't know. There's something about the emotions that are carried with them, right? Because there are places of a lot of grieving, and sometimes not even grieving, right? Sometimes it's a place to go to reflect, or even have conversations with the departed, right? It's a place to go visit them as if they were alive on some level. And I don't know, it's a very, how to describe it? I don't know. It's a very pleasant energy to me, a bit like being in a home full of a very large family that is family to you. I guess sort of like an extended family where they're all kind of strangers to you, but there's still that sort of connection. I know that's not at all what a cemetery actually is, but it gives me that sort of that impression. And you're in that home during a family tradition of like everyone sitting down to read. There's just that sort of warm, inviting energy to me. Granted, I have not been in many at night, and that might be different, but at least during the day, a lot of times, especially like on a nice like spring afternoon, just going and sitting and reading a book in a cemetery, or even just like sitting and observing. Maybe that's really strange. I have not thought about that too much, but I find them very nice. Which I suppose is funny given how irreverent I am towards ritual pertaining to death and how silly I think a lot of it is. But I guess I like the product. Oh, hey, you found the secret record of the King of the Forest. Gosh, that's swell, just really swell, and I guess you defeated his royal guard for me too. Huh, gosh, thanks. A lot, see, because I can't really talk so good if you haven't noticed, which maybe you did and everyone else pretty much won't talk to me because of it. And who cares about that Forest Kingdom idea anyway, and who does that dumb king think he is, and all them guys are better off dead anyhow, ha ha ha, so thanks. Whoa! Again for making all them guys extra dead because they were a bunch of idiots, and who gives two bolts about them, and here, take this for all your work. Guess they had it coming. 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 They had. Oh. I'm glad to have learned about things, but I don't like you. I'm not going to kill you, because I really don't think that solves anything, but you suck. What's wrong with the Forest Kingdom? Why did they have it? Now, what did the Forest Kingdom do to you in the village? Because it seemed like you guys were just kind of engaged in commerce. You know, kind of a nice, peaceful, reasonable thing. And while I'm glad to have learned about the grave, yeah, no, that feels pretty awful. What was up with the climbing there? Yeah, I don't know. Don't entirely like it. I have some concerns with myself. Okay, let's go throw a bunch of money. Whoop. No? We need to go along the little jumpy boys? This is the jumpy boys. Okay. Whew. Rain. Right, because that goes out the other, I guess not gate, but the other path. The jumpy doos. Jumpity doo, jumpity day. Oh! Carnival music, no! You have currently invested in me to the tune of 10,000 G. Would you possibly be able to invest in the inventions of the world's foremost genius? Joy, elation, I'd not thought myself capable of such. And just between you and I know that if you provide enough of investment, I'll be able to provide certain dividends in return. Now then, what do you care to invest? Let's do 20 thou. Very wise, a shrewd investor knows to strike when the iron is hot, eh? Look forward to a fruitful working relationship in the future. Quite. Okay. Eureka. I've done it. Feast eyes and senses alike upon my new creation. Yeah, these seem pretty standard. I don't know. Like, we have names for these. I think that means you probably didn't invent them as much as you think you did. Alas, but sadly, the staggering work of genius has exhausted my funding. Would you care to make a new investment in my efforts? I guess. We're gonna do it. Joy, elation, I'd not thought myself capable, but you already did think you're... 20 thou. Very wise, okay. It's just the same dialogue. Eureka, I've done it. Feast eyes and senses alike upon my new creation. Voice sachet. Fine. Fine. I think... So, this is now 70,000, so let's try another 30 thou. If it doesn't do it at 100 thou, it's going to be 1,000,000, and we don't have 1,000,000, right? Crushed nut and dented plate. This seems very not worth it. Okay, so this will be 90 thou. Oh, this is so much money. Meteorite shard. Charge attack free. Cool, great. Lack and woe, I find myself once again strapped for the proverbial coin of the realm. Oh, God, that's going to be almost all our funds. Fine. Then the time has come. Time for the foremost genius of his generation to perfect the greatest invention of the age. Right then, off to work. I just know I can make this happen. That's like all our money. 1 week? Okay, this is something different. It is finally complete, the greatest invention of this or any generation. Or it was meant to be. Sadly, I have failed. I want my money back. It was meant to be a launch tower for sending rockets to the very moon itself. While the craft is launched, did soar into the lofty darkness of outer space. It regrettably did not reach the moon. Instead, it landed on Mars. Great. It's all so damnably frustrating. I'm the world's foremost genius after all. Never before have I sipped the bitter brew of defeat. Real. Still, all is not lost. I'll gladly sell you some of the materials the rocket carried back from that red and desolate planet. Okay, at least we have 50k left. Oh. Okay. This is of interest. We have 1 meteorite shard. That seems like it might be important, but look forward to a fruitful working relationship in the future, quite. The alien mask, is that, oh god. If this is just cosmetic, I'm going to kind of cry. But like, maybe it opens up options in a quest. Maybe, please. Oh no, oh no, it's just cosmetic, isn't it? Oh no. Great. Well, cool. We did it. Was it worth it? No. But we accomplished the quest. We'll wear this when we go to the resistance camp and see if they treat us any different. A while ago I heard a terrible noise coming from the city ruins, but whatever happens, I'll protect the village. I sure wish my shift would end already. Ugh. Don't we all? Okay. That's... oh, I hate saving after that, but... we're saving. Okay. We will talk the ones that abandoned, and then trigger the next story beat and call that a day. As much as I'm a little mad at the weird talking machine, the Forest King quest was nice. Man, we had to go to Mars for the machine head, or the alien head. Couldn't we just like have harvested ones from the underground base? You know?
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Okay. Wait, I thought there was... have I confused myself? I mean, if we just need to do a story beat, though, it's like, sure. God, there's so many things. Can we zoom in? Right trigger, okay. Okay. Yep, I guess that's... okay. Thought it was separate, but nope, I guess not. So then maybe next time we'll hit these ones and check that out before we do more. Okay, sure.
Oh, 2B. Your timing is impeccable.
Why,
Our
thank you.
android forces currently have a carrier deployed in the Pacific Ocean. It should be back here to resupply before too long. The Resistance is assisting with the mission, so I'd like to ask you to run a little guard duty. Seriously? Dead serious. There's a stockpile of missiles down at the shoreline that needs to be loaded on the carrier. And with all the machine activity lately, we need to stay on our toes. Of course, if you're already working on something for Yorha, I don't mind if that takes priority. Anyway, Thanks in advance.
All right. Do me a favor, what is it? Recon expedition. Before we can start, we need someone to head in there and set up a satellite camp. These are tough. I lose a lot of good people who try to throw them out, but you two seem like you can handle yourselves. Okay. Sure. That actually seems like a great one as well. So we'll do that in like a triple. Because I'm guessing the carrier mission, I don't remember exactly, but that seems like the water battle. Okay, inbox. 2B, server manager. To all users, it has come to our attention that the bunker's main server is approaching maximum capacity. Please organize your user folders and delete any old data to free up space. Additionally, there are many members who have saved large music files and entertainment videos which do not appear to be mission critical. All such data must be transferred to local storage at once. I think we got that message in the previous playthrough. Okay. Which, I mean, yeah, like, that raises interesting questions as well, right? Like, about the sort of economy, the economics of living space for androids, because, like, their very existence is at a premium, even if it can be replicated and all that. Memory does take storage to make happen. But I think we already talked about that. It's still just, it's an interesting principle, I think. In any case, that is going to do it for us for today. No major story beats, but we got some good side quests in, and we'll do some more of those. I feel like a lot of the times where I've been doing side quests, it hasn't felt like I've hit anything new, because I think they've been side quests we've already done, or they've been like really, really minor ones. But the Forest King one, that felt good, or again, felt bad, but it was interesting from a world building perspective. So I'm glad we got that in. But I need to edit and upload the video and get to bed. So it has been very lovely, and thank you all for hanging out. This is still, again, a fascinating game with some very beautiful moments in it, even if it's, again, just weirdly paced, but that's also, it's partly self-paced and I'm pacing it weirdly, right? But I'm very much enjoying it. I hope that you all are too. So thank y'all, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, night, or whatever else whenever you're watching this, and I wish you the best of luck with whatever else it is that you need to do in your day, even if it's just falling asleep right after. So thank you for spending some time with me, and I wish you all the best. But for now, I must bid you adieu. Bye.